Alright guys, you know what this video is going to be about. I'm absolutely sweating. I've just got back in from gym. Not even had a chance to get a shower or anything like that. I had to get this off my chest straight away. How long have I been recording for? I can't swear for the first 20 odd seconds, whatever it is. Anyway, so Lavia's picked Chelsea over Liverpool. It's not been officially confirmed yet by anybody, but the right people are talking. Ornstein, Sky Sports, a lot like that. You know, we reported they had a 60 million bid accepted today by Southampton, but the players opted to go to Chelsea, and by all accounts, it looks like Chelsea will be paying less than 60 million for him as well. I think we can't blame the lad, because we fucked him about, guys, really, didn't we? You know, we bid 37, bid 42, 47, or whatever it was, 48, whatever it was, and then went 111 for Caicedo, and then obviously we didn't get Caicedo, and then we've put a £60 million bid in for him today, which stinks of desperation, and he's not wanting to come to us. Would you? Knowing that you're like second choice or whatever behind Caicedo, like, he might have had his eyes on coming to Liverpool all this time, but we've just fucked him about, so I've got nothing against that lad whatsoever. I don't know where Liverpool go from here. You've got to think that anybody that comes in now is someone that we don't view as good as Caicedo or Lavia. Clubs are going to know that we've got money. Clubs are going to know that we're desperate for a DM. You know, we've seen links with that player from PSV today, Sangara, I think, is that his name? Apologies if I've pronounced it wrong, but we've seen links with him today. Don't believe the stuff that's linking us with Tuchemane or whatever he's called in Valverde at Real Madrid, guys. I've got a theory behind that right now that I think FSG or the owners or whoever's in the club mainly got that news out there basically because they knew that Lavia had already picked Chelsea. Just because this news is dropped now doesn't mean that the decision wasn't made hours ago. We know what it's all about, you know, when stuff gets released and everything like that. There's a bit of a time gap in between. So, I'm shocked, guys. This transfer window has been absolutely abysmal. Yeah, we signed McAllister. Yeah, we signed Szoboszlai, but they were release clauses. There was nothing hard about it. And at the end of the day as well, it didn't really seem like we knew what we were doing with them. Because you remember when we first went in for McAllister, there were reports of 65, 70 million. And it went on for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks before we found out that he'd got a £35 million release clause. Szoboszlai, we found out that we were linked to him probably like the day before or something like that. And then we were trying to negotiate a fee that was more expensive than the release clause, but we paid it over a bit more time. Whereas Leipzig just wanted the release clause up front. And then we had apparent rumours, that we took a loan out to pay Szoboszlai. Right? That's what we were all told by these Twitter ITKs. Guys, just do one thing as well for me today as well, please. Don't believe any of these people on Twitter anymore. They don't know nothing. Alright? I'm not a Twitter ITK, anything like that. I literally look at the news that's reported by everywhere and then give my opinion on it. I don't break no news, I don't do nothing like that. But these people on Twitter know absolutely nothing. Not one of them have got anything right this window. Nobody has. Yeah? So, just do yourself a favour with all that, guys, right? Because I get people asking me questions and sending me stuff, and I just go like, I don't know, I don't believe it, I don't believe that, don't believe it. I don't even think the journalists know what's going on. That's how bad this window has been, guys, like, in planning. You know, we got Schmatka in, and he's got a month for free, he's got a job for 3 months, right? He ain't getting kept on. Do you really think he's getting kept on after this window? Not a chance. I don't even know why we got him in the first place if this is how it's going to be. Like, it's all being played out in the public. Like, we're so used to Liverpool doing business behind the scenes and we're not knowing anything, and then it just like, boom, we signed Fabinho out of nowhere. And stuff like that, and everything's just been played out so publicly this window, and it's embarrassing for the club. How can we go and bid for 2 players, right? One in Caicedo, who it didn't even think we had any sort of chance of signing in the first place because of the whole work that Chelsea had put in. Now, I don't believe this stuff that Fabrizio Romano's tweeted out today saying that, oh, Lavia's decided to go to Chelsea because they put a bid in for him last year and they've been working on a deal for a long time. I think that's absolute bollocks, because all we've heard from journalists as well, and people that have like probably got news from the Lavia camp before we went for Caicedo, was that Lavia wanted to join Liverpool. I literally think he's chosen Chelsea because we've just fucked him about. That's what I think. And yeah, I don't know where we go from here, guys. You know, we've been linked with with Kone, who got injured. I still think Liverpool are probably going to sign 2 or 3 more players, and they have to sign someone quick this week. I think they have to get somebody in, or at least a deal agreed within the next 2 days. You would have to think, especially with this bad news. FSG are like the PR kings, like they love to get like good news out there. And the fact we've been hit by 2 double whammies now of like Caicedo rejecting us, Lavia rejecting us, they're going to want to get somebody in. They have to. Who that is, I ain't got a foggiest, guys. Honestly, don't have a Scooby-Doo about who I think it's going to be. You know, there's Thuram, but is he a 6? There's Kone, who is a 6, but he's injured. He's just come back, so he's in like light training. There's Sangara at PSV, who I've just mentioned. There probably is, guys. Like, if I think of it on a more realistic side, is there probably is players out there that we've not even heard about, right, for a long time, that potentially are as good, or if not better, than Caicedo and Lavia. So this window could turn out to be pretty decent, but I do think the fact that we've had all this stuff go wrong for us this window, I can't see Schmadtke staying on. I don't, even if he went and signed Messi or Mbappe or something like that, I just can't see him staying. Like, there's just no way that this window has been a success. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm waffling a little bit with this video, guys, but I am just in absolute shock that it's become this bad. How much longer have we got left of this window? So, is it shut on my birthday, 31st, or is it shut on the... If it shuts on... So we've got what? 1, 2... We've got like 2 weeks and 3 or 4 days until the window shuts, depending on which day it shuts. I haven't looked it up. But yeah, it's to get 3 players in. We need 3 players minimum. We need another 6. We need another midfielder as well. And we need a centre-back at bare minimum. That game yesterday showed how vulnerable we are in that position. Just... Can you imagine, guys? What's Jurgen Klopp thinking right now? What is he thinking? Is he going to be wound up? Or do you reckon he's just going to be like, it is what it is. You know, it's fine. What about some of our star players? How many times has Virgil van Dijk come out over recent weeks and said, yeah, you know, we trust the club to get players in? I think that was literally today, wasn't it? Or was that yesterday? We trust the club to get players in. That's your captain speaking. And then we've had 2 players reject us in 2 days. Now, calming down a little bit, as I say, it's not official, and David Ornstein did say that Caicedo was planning to go for a medical at Liverpool and yada yada yada, but obviously we know that fell through. So could there be a twist to the Lavia thing? I don't think we're that lucky. This could only happen to Liverpool. I honestly don't think we're that lucky that Lavia could change his mind now. I don't know, guys. I really don't know what to say anymore about it all. Let's keep our eyes open for what could potentially come out over the next few days, because I think we need to pull some out of the bag now. We really do. Is there any players out there that you think, like, you know, we've been linked with? Was that Palhinha at Fulham, Decore at Crystal Palace? Is there anybody else you could potentially think of, guys, that we could go for? I'm stumped, me, honestly, I really am. But yeah, I'll have a little browse about, see if I can see any players that have got like a similar stats to the ones that we've obviously missed out on. I'm gutted, guys. I really like that kid Lavia, and the fact that we missed him out weeks. He could have played against Chelsea if we'd have just sorted out that £3 million that. Oh my days! Do you know what I mean, guys? Oh, and I was just about to say you can't really blame the owners for this, but they appointed Schmadtke. So there is a little bit of blame there for them. But the money's been there. I don't believe these conspiracy theories about Caicedo. Like, we only put the bid in knowing we weren't going to get him. I don't believe that. But the only way I would change my opinion of that is if we don't go spend all that money now. We know we've got at least 110 million to go spend. So we need to go spend that money now. Or at least, you know, get 3 players in within that price range. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, that's me for today. Are you as shocked as I? Let me know down below, guys. And yeah, I'll speak to you over the next few days when Liverpool, all being well, have got somebody in through the door. Oh, I can't wait for this window to shut, honestly. We were looking forward to this window to come because we were going to have a big rebuild and we were going to get Bellingham and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, I'm happy with McAllister. I'm happy with Szoboszlai. Them 2 players played really well at the weekend. No problem whatsoever. But we need more, guys. We need more players to come in now. So anyway, let's see what happens. And I'll catch you in the next one, guys.